Hey, what does it be? Sexy Beast goes in Tristan here. I'm bringing you guys a hilarious New Year's story that happened 12 days ago on New Year's of 2014, 2015, and I'm gonna get right into it. So it all started on New Year's Eve, obviously. I mean, come on, right? So I got off work on New Year's Eve at 8:30 p.m. Like, it was pretty late, not that late though, so I didn't really mind. So I got home and I like took a shower and stuff, and you know, kind of changed out of my uniform and stuff like that. And then we played Cards Against Humanity. I don't know if you guys have ever played it, or if you played Apples to Apples. It's the adult version of that. Look it up. It's highly inappropriate and absolutely hilarious. So we had a great time playing that. And so while we were playing that, we were drinking a little bit, right? Like, this is my family and some and like my so it was my dad, my stepmom, me, my brother, my brother's girlfriend, my stepbrother, his friend, and then my other stepbrother and his wife. Like, there were a lot of people there, right? About 8 or something like that. And so we're all playing Cards Against Humanity, right? It's absolutely a hilarious time, fantastic, having a lot of fun, and I'm having a little bit to drink, right? There was a leftover drink that my brother didn't have, and so I'm like, okay, well, I'll have it then. This is my older brother, guys, not my younger one. And so I was like, oh, I didn't really like it. I tried adding more like mojito mix to it. It was just an awful drink, really watered down, just bad in general. So I decided to ask my dad for a rum and coke, and so it was a pretty good drink. I think it was like a 40-60 mixture, which 40% rum, 60% coke, and it was pretty delicious. So I had that while we're playing Cards Against Humanity, having a great time, just making endless jokes, man. I can't even explain to you. They were so funny, but you gotta play the game to understand, I guess, and you had to be there to understand. But anyway, so we're doing that, and it gets to about 11:50. So at around 11:50, some people had left. My stepbrother and his wife had left, and so there's just a few people left there, about 6. And so we go upstairs and we watch the New Year's countdown. So we're watching the New Year's countdown, just having a blast, talking about 2015 jokes and stuff like that. Just it was awesome. It was pretty great. And then some more people went home. Then we started doing what our yearly tradition is, and I will continue this forever, man. This yearly tradition is awesome. I want you guys to join me with it, even if you don't drink champagne. Which I want you guys to do is I want you to open champagne with swords or knives. It's absolutely fantastic. Champagne's pretty cheap, and you know, it's a New Year's thing that we do in my family. So what you do is you take a bottle of champagne, you hold it like this upward, so kind of facing this way, and you would take like you find the seam at the top, and there's two, one on each side. You find the biggest one, so you hold it like that with the seam on the very top. And you take a knife, or the dull part of a knife, so which is the back part, or the dull part of a sword, which is also the back part. So my brother brought his katana over, and we decided to use that. So we were trying to open champagne with a sword. So my brother tried it first, right? He's using his sword, and the problem was he was holding it flat, and he was holding it kind of down. So if you picture it, there's liquid, there's champagne through most of the bottle, right? Except for the little bit of air in the top, right? So if you're not holding it at like a 45, 50 degree angle upward, then it's not going to break. So when you're using the sword and sliding up the bottle, it's not going to break, and it's not going to shoot the cap off, right? It has to be all air up there. So if you're holding it level, there's going to be liquid, and it's just not going to be able to build up the pressure to actually break. So we were trying it like that. Like, he was trying it holding flat, and I totally forgot you had to hold it upward. So he couldn't get it. He's like, what the fuck, man? It's just not working. It makes a really loud sound, like bam, and whack. It's just like a sword hitting glass. Like, it's really loud, but nothing breaks. It's kind of interesting, hard to explain. So he tries doing that, and it's not working, right? And so we're like, okay, well, you know what we should do? So my dad tried it. My dad knew how to do it. He obviously held it upward and did everything right, and so he ended up doing it successfully. Then my brother tried it again. I reminded him to hold it upward, because then I remembered, like, I ended up looking it up on Wikipedia. Not Wikipedia, but on the internet, because I'm like, how the fuck do you do this? Why couldn't I do it? I did it last year, and the year before, you know? So, anyway, so we do that, and he finally gets it. Like, he does it with his sword, and it was awesome, and just, psh, it's really loud. The whole top comes off, like the whole glass top, and cork and everything. So you're not taking the cork off, you're taking the literal top off the bottle. It just breaks off. It's a nice clean break, and that's why it's a lot of fun. It's really loud, it's really awesome, and I highly recommend doing it because you can still pour the champagne. It's pretty great. So anyway, after that, I'm like, okay, well, I've seen people do it with knives. I've seen people do it with kitchen knives, and it wasn't working with the sword. The sword was pretty big, and I didn't realize at the time that I was totally holding it wrong. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever, I'm going to try it again, and I'm going to hold it correctly, because the first time I tried it, I was not holding it right. So I was holding it upward, everything was good, and I didn't want to try it with a sword. I'm like, okay, let's try this with the back of a kitchen knife. So I have a video of it, and yeah, I'm just going to play the video. So my dad got the video a little bit late. Like, he got the video right as I broke it. Like, he didn't really get it very well, but he got it right as I broke it. So guys, this is a video of me on New Year's, it was like 11-12 days ago, breaking that bottle of champagne with a knife, and the aftermath of that. So I'm just gonna play it out. I'm kind of gonna put subtitles and explain it, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about it, and I'm gonna play it right now.
Holy shit, the whole bottle exploded! That's how you win in life! Anybody want a glass of champagne? No.
Careful, don't you.
The whole...
Just set it. Just set it outside.
Yo, the whole bottle exploded, Dad.
Set it outside.
You guys can clean that up.
One compressed piece of...
Yeah, that's what that. Yeah.
Oh, no. It got on me.
Okay, close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
God damn. Hey, I did it though. It opened.
Yep.
Alright, so as you can see, I freaked out. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, the whole bottle exploded. This is crazy. This is how you win at life. And I'm like, you want a glass of champagne? Because it was literally like equivalent to one glass. It was a really small amount left in that bottle. And so I thought that was absolutely hilarious, because I've never seen the whole bottle explode before. Usually it's just the top. What I think happened is I think I hit it way too hard, and I think I didn't quite hit the seam perfectly. I just kind of shattered the glass. I just hit it right at kind of a weak point with that. So I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Guys, that's not how you open champagne with a sword or knife, but I thought that was absolutely hilarious. It was a fun night. It was great. And I ended up getting, my hand ended up bleeding. Like, I didn't notice it till like 5 minutes later. There was a little bit of blood trickling from my hand. I'm like, oh shit, I'm bleeding. So, and I noticed some got on my sweatshirt, and obviously a lot of the champagne got on my sweatshirt as well, because the whole damn bottle exploded, as I said. That's straight quoted right there, guys. Anyway, so after that happened, my brother, that was the last bottle we opened, so we opened 3 total. My brother opened one, my dad opened one, and I opened one unsuccessfully. I mean, it's opened, but it's kind of, yeah, we didn't have any of the champagne. It was too late. We already had enough to drink. Everybody was good, and that was including my brother. My brother was pretty damn drunk. I've never seen him this drunk before. He had some tequila, and I guess he wasn't used to the effects of tequila, because he couldn't even pronounce alcohol correctly. Like, yeah, like he couldn't do it. He was pretty drunk, right? So he wanted to wait several hours to kind of process the alcohol and stuff like that, and then make his drive home. And I'm like, bro, no. Everybody's like, no. Give us your keys. You're not going home until tomorrow morning. Like, there's no way. You're not going to be fine in 2 hours. You're good. You should just stay here or whatever. He's like, no. We got to get home, blah, blah, blah. So what my stepmom decided to do is just, my stepmom was pretty sober. Like, she didn't have that much to drink, so she decided to drive them home, which means my girlfriend, my brother's girlfriend, and him. So she drives them home. It was great, and so we're like, okay, good, rest easy, everything's all good. And we're like, okay, well, so we took his car back the next day, blah, blah, blah. I stayed up, drank some orange juice and water. I was pretty drunk. Like, I just watched that 70s show, drank some orange juice and water, kind of sobered out a little bit. Then I went to sleep for a while, and I slept in. It was great. Then Fiverr came over the next day. It was a pretty fun New Year's and New Year's Eve. So, guys, I really hope you did enjoy the story. Do not forget to smash that like button. New Year's was a great time, and I fucking love you guys. Bye. See you later.